it was not a multitude. It was two breakdowns that, if they don't happen, it probably doesn't wind up in the net.
When you're in a 1-1 game, are you sort of opening yourself up to that possibility that you have a play where things go haywire and all of a sudden you lose? Like, you don't want to be in that position if you can avoid it.
Yeah, but you can't avoid situations. You have to play to the situation you're in. So the fact that we were in that situation, we need to handle it better.
Do you feel like the way that you've like sort of settled into this stretch of the last maybe 4 or 5 games, do you feel like there's not a lot of margin for error because you're playing a lot of close games?
Yeah, I mean, if the games are 3 or 4 nothing games, then it might be margin for error. But to us, it's not so much the score, particularly this time of year. You want to be able to win games, but it's how you're playing. I mean, even if you get up, when we were up in Binghamton the other day and we were up 5-0, it was or 4-0. It was also about how we were going to play, and it wasn't that you don't want to let a team back in the game and you want to continue to get better at your game. So, the fact that we're in tight games, it's not a bad thing, particularly this time of year, because you constantly have to be able to play in games where your decisions matter, and that's really how you develop. It's how you develop your players. It's also how you develop your team, and particularly down the stretch, more often than not, you're going to be in tighter games. So you just have to do a better job than we did tonight handling that situation.
The power play goal, do you think you guys could have done a better job capitalizing on the momentum from that right after that was scored?
I thought after we scored the goal, we had some jump and some jam and we were going. I didn't think at any point we were able to really dictate how the game was going to be played, and some of that is us and some of that is Norfolk. But to me, the game was fine until it became 2-1, and then we made a crucial mistake in a real tight game and gave them the lead, and then we didn't have a huge push really until right at the end.
Are you happy with the effort you got from everybody? Were there players that you would have liked to see be more of an impact tonight?
Yeah, we weren't good enough really in any phase, whether that was effort, work ethic, system. We lost the game 2-1, and in general, everything was just average.